All right, today I'm going to be filming a get ready with me on this look that you see here. It's basically my everyday look. It's very pink, very spring. So yeah, I'm on spring break, so we're just gonna give us a little bit of spring in here. So yeah, if you would like to see this look, just keep on watching. I was initially filming on a different camera and I lost the footage, but the only thing that's missing here is that I primed with the Mario Badescu Rose Water. I used the Revlon ColorStay Combination or Oily Foundation. I used the Girl Pro Conceal, and then I set that with the RCMA No Color Powder, and now I am just dusting that off. Now I am going to contour with the LA Girl Velvet Bronzer Contour Stick in the in the shade Suede. And I'm just putting that on my forehead, my cheekbones, my nose, and my jawline, and I will be blending that in with an e.l.f. stippling brush. This shows up so much more harsh on camera than it does in person, and just like more visible in general, but don't worry, it will all turn out fine in the end. My nose was a little bit more stubborn when it came to blending out the contour stick, and in some places it did get a little bit patchy, so now I'm just blending that out with a beauty blender, and then I'm also going to take a double-ended Real Techniques brush here and try and blend that out a little bit more as well. To set down that contouring stick, I'm going to be using the Stila Stay All Day Contouring Bronzer in the shade Dark on a Morphe M405 brush. For whatever reason, the contouring stick and the bronzer got a little bit patchy and just really dark in some places, so I'm just using a Real Techniques face brush and trying to blend that in a little bit better. For my eyebrows, I am using the Morphe B74 brush, which is a double-ended brush, and right now I'm just brushing them out with the spoolie side, and then I will take the brush side of the brush and dip it into an e.l.f. eyebrow duo. So now my eyebrows are complete. They're pretty much just my natural shape, just darkened a little bit. And now I'm going to highlight using the Morphe R36 brush and my Carli Bybel palette. There are 4 highlighters in the palette, and I use the 3 lightest ones, so every one except the darkest one. And now for the eyes. As I mentioned before, this is an everyday look, so I'm not being very precise. I'm kind of sloppy, but I'm first taking a Morphe M441 brush and picking up Emporium from a Tarte holiday collection. I think it's called the Hidden Treasures palette. Has lots of eyeshadows, blush, highlighters, all that stuff in it. I'll link it below. Yeah, I'm just picking that up and just getting that color into my crease. No rhyme or reason. It's just getting there. And now I am picking up the more pink blush shade. There's like, in that same Tarte palette, there is like a more neutral blush, and then there's a pinkier one. And that's the one that I'm picking up on a Morphe G13, and I'm blending that more into my crease initially, just right below the transition color. But then I go ahead and put it all over my lid. Like I said, I'm really sloppy, just trying to add a little bit of a gradient and just make the look a little bit more pink. Now I'm just picking up that Morphe M441 brush again with no additional pigment on it and blending those two colors in so that they mesh together nicely. And now with the Morphe E36 pencil brush, I'm going to pick up that first color, Emporium, from the Tarte palette and put it on my lower lash line. And then after that, with the same brush, I'm going to pick up the blush shade and put that right below it and just blend those two shades together nicely. And with a random brush, I don't even know the name of it, I'm going to pick up Joyride from the Tarte palette and just highlight my inner corners. And with the Tarte Sex Kitten eyeliner, I'm going to tightline. It's crazy because I can do that perfectly on my right eye, but as soon as I switch to my left eye, it tickles so much. Like, it's so much harder on this eye, but whatever, we get the job done. Alright, so on my waterline, I'm going to take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk and just pop that right in. This will help make my eyes look a little bit larger, make me look a little bit more awake. All of the things that I need. I am a sleepy, sleepy lady, you feel me? And on the same Morphe pencil brush that I used before, I am going to pick up the two shades that I used on my eyes and add them again to my lower lash line. They got a little bit muted out with the Milk eye pencil. And after that, I am going to do my blush. I'm picking up both the neutral and the more pink shades of blush from that Tarte palette and popping them on my cheeks and nose. Alright, so on my upper lid, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild liquid liner. I've had it for so long, literally all of the writing is washed off of the tube, but I'm pretty sure it's Wet n Wild, and it's like the popular one that like everybody uses. So I'm just going to put that on my lower, oh my gosh, this is not the lower lid, it is my upper lid, and I'm just doing a very small liner just so that it kind of like looks a little bit better. I don't know, I just do what I do. And for mascara, I'm going to be using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara, and I'm popping that on my upper and lower lashes. And sometimes I feel like my mascara gets a little bit clumpy, or like my lashes get too clumpy, and so I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Peacock Flare Mascara and just going over that. I did not like this mascara by itself, but I do like the wand, and I just feel like it kind of combs out those clumps and makes my lashes look a little bit better. Peekaboo! Oh my gosh, what a weirdo. So for lips, I'm going to be taking the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade Abu Dhabi, and I'm just lining my lips with that and then filling them in. And then I wanted to add a gloss over top of that, so then I'm going to take the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in the shade Tres Leches, and just add that right over top. And to finish off the look, I am just using the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. And one for good measure. And before I leave the house, I'm just going to lay down my edges a little bit. I've had these braids in for like 4 days now, so they're getting a little bit messy. But just to clean up the front a little bit and make myself look a little bit more presentable, I'm just gonna lay down some baby hairs at the front. And so I'm doing that with a spoolie. I believe it's an e.l.f. spoolie. And then some Tresemme extra hold gel. I lost my Eco Styler gel, have no idea where it's at, but this will do the trick. And so I just put the gel on my edges and then take the spoolie and brush them in the way that I want them to go. And that is the finished look. So now time for some awkward poses from yours truly. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side. I got a big head.